so I'm just
I'm
going to
super
go right
excited
ahead.
to be here. I'm
Yeah,
super
I'm
excited
going
to be here.
oh, thank you so much, ma'am. I'm going to go right ahead to um, tell us a little bit because this woman is so much. She's energetic. She's 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 fireful. So I think we can get to know about her in one day. So Onyinye Okoye is an educationist, a business expert, speaker, author, and a seasoned entrepreneur. Her coaching and speaking primarily focuses on educational consulting, business, and network marketing. She runs private coaching classes as well as free public coaching to a team of people known as Wow Nation. She's the head of Opal International Academy and Orenda Schools International and runs a member of successful businesses. She's married and blessed with four beautiful children. Yes, so let me see you clap. Let me see the excitement, more excitement. Thank you so much for coming, ma'am. You
Thank
have
you for
the
having me.
you have the floor, ma'am.
Super excited to be here. And I want to say thank you for inviting me. Every opportunity to say something, it's always an opportunity I do not take for granted because you never know that one word which you would speak or that one
Yeah.
person who would grab that one word. So I'm really, really excited to be here and thank you so much for having me. I hope everyone
Thank
is
you for
excited.
coming on.
Get your biros, get your paper,
Oh,
get
yes,
ready.
definitely. I have mine. Ladies,
That's
I hope
very
you do
cool.
have yours because I'm ready to
Yes.
write. This book will be full today.
Okay, hello everyone. Good day. Thank you for having me. She has done all the introductions, so there's no need for that. I really like the topic I was given, work and life balance, because
Yeah.
as a mother of four children, four active children, running
Mm.
multiple businesses, married to a pastor, like practicing
Wow.
pastor, you know,
Wow.
and
It's amazing.
so it's a lot of work, and if you're
Mm.
not able to find a balance, you're going to lose yourself in the process. So you really have to find a way to find a balance. So when I saw the topic, I was super excited and I would really, really love to share my 2 cents on how I, in particular, find work-life balance.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to start by
Amazing.
saying this. If you do not relax, you're going to wear out. So every woman needs to relax or else you're going to wear out. There's always this tendency of carrying everybody along. You want to be there for everybody. You want to be there for the in-laws, for the husband, for the children, for your boss in the office if you have a boss. But you have to be able to ask yourself, what do I stand to gain? Is it something I really have to do? Is it something I can push over to the next day? So finding a work-to-life balance is really, really important. So I'm going to
Yeah.
share with you some of the tips that I use. Once in a while, I'll share one or two stories because I like my sessions to always be very practical.
Yeah.
So I've been married now for 13 years. I never got a house help, in quotes, a house assistant for the first 7 years of my marriage. Now, getting helps and getting assistance are really good because they help your work to life balance. But for me, I had a work to life balance, even though I didn't have a help. Now, how did I do that? This is what I want to share with you. And I'm going to be very practical. Number one is your timetable. Work with a timetable. Work with a food timetable because, as you know, women spend more time in the kitchen thinking about what's for breakfast, what's for lunch, what's for dinner. So have a food timetable, guys. Ladies in the house, women in the house, have a food timetable. I'm the kind of person who likes to cook spontaneously. I want to be like, oh, I feel like banga soup this evening, and I just cook it. But
Wow.
along the line, I discovered that I needed to have a timetable. Now, as little as a full timetable sounds, but it saves me a lot of time. When I'm going to the market, I know exactly what I'm buying. So I usually alternate my timetables termly, let's say every 3 months. Sometimes I do it every 2 months. So it doesn't become too monotonous. Having a full timetable will save you money. It will save you stress in the market. You know exactly, you know that those periods where you're in the kitchen and you're like, what do I cook? What's in the store? Oh, there's beans, there's spaghetti. No, you don't have to do all of that. If you can structure your feeding in the house, it's going to save you a whole lot of stress. So if I know that for this month, we're going to eat 5 soups, I've prepared 5 soups, batch cooking ahead of time. I've prepared my stews ahead of time. I know exactly what my children are going to eat this night. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Because as a business person, I have a lot of things running through my mind. So instead of focusing on, what do I cook? What do I do? I have that already sorted. And see, I decided to make this my first point because it's huge. If you are able to have an accurate timetable that you follow, it's going to save you a lot of stress, a lot of time, a lot of money, and you also find time for yourself. Very, very important. So the next tip I want to talk about is prioritizing your activities. What is more important for you? You need to prioritize your time. So what is more important for me? Okay, I need to do this WOmanifest program today. It's important. It's something I've signed up for. So it's up on the priority list. I need to feed my children. I need to pick them from school. It's important. And they actually close from school by 4 p.m. So picking them from school is important. Being present at this event is important. They are all high up in the priority list. So now the next question is, what can give? Can I get someone to pick up the kids so I'm at the meeting on time? Or do I need to speak to the school so I can pick them up a little bit earlier? When you have 2 important things, really important things that you need to focus on or you need to execute, you need to find a way to make both of them work. Because in many cases, you cannot necessarily abandon one for another because it's going to break. So you have to find a way to make it work. So knowing that I was going to have this meeting today, I had made adequate preparations ahead of time. So that brings me to my next point. You need to plan. So I'd made adequate preparation ahead of time. Yesterday, I had a to-do list. This is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to cook lunch, late lunch, in the morning before I go out, so that by the time I come back and I have this meeting by 4, I have another meeting by 5, the kids have something to eat. So you need to plan. And I'm just being very practical with you guys because this is what happened today, you know. So when you're practical, it just makes things just run really smooth for you. So how do you find a work and a life balance? I always say, what is your bigger picture? Ask yourself, in my marriage, what is the bigger picture? In my career, what is the bigger picture? In raising these kids, what is the bigger picture? Sometimes we get so carried away by the little things that distract us that we forget the bigger picture. So I always tell my friends, anybody who cares to listen, I always say, what's the bigger picture? So for me, what's the bigger picture? I want to raise successful, independent, articulate, God-fearing children. Yes, for my marriage, I want a marriage that works as an example for my children, you know. So when you see those distractions that are not in line with the bigger picture, you're able to isolate yourself from it because it does not help you achieve your bigger goal. It doesn't take you towards the bigger picture that you want to achieve. So having that always, you know, there is this party, Onyinye, there is this wedding, if it's really going to distract me and it's really not that important, I'm not a party to it. I'm not going to do it. So once you prioritize your time, once you plan, once you have a meal schedule, guys, as a woman, you have a meal schedule. Very, very important. Then the next tip I'm going to talk about is learn to say no. N-O, no. You know, as adults, we don't say no often, but you realize that no
Yeah.
is one of the favorite words of children. Children say no without even thinking about it. You know, they learn to say no even before they say yes. So learn to say no. If you really cannot make it at that point in time, learn to say no. I'm currently nursing a baby. She's actually still breastfeeding. So if something is really going to stop me from achieving some things and I don't have an alternative to it, I sincerely do not have an alternative. I would boldly, confidently, politely, apologetically tell you no. You know, no. Because the truth is, raising kids, running a home, running businesses, or even if it's one business, or even if it's one job, is a lot of work. In fact, raising kids alone is already a lot of work. So you need to learn to say no. This is my time, and I'm not ready to spare this time with anybody. Now, my next tip is take care of your health. I always say women are like the engine room of the home. And if
Yeah.
you allow your health to deteriorate to the level where you're down, a lot of things are going to go wrong. A healthy mind is a healthy body gives birth to a sound mind. So take care of your health. Eat well, exercise from time to time, take your supplements if you're into those kind of things, and be healthy. Health is wealth. The moment
Mm.
you're healthy, that's when you can now talk of work-life balance. Ah, I don't have work-life
Yeah.
balance. Go and tell that to somebody on the hospital bed that they don't have a work-life balance. You
Yeah.
know, so you need to prioritize your health. Stop taking loads of fizzy drinks. Stop taking what is not good for you. You're getting older. Our metabolism is getting slower. We have kids that now look up to us. You know, we keep saying, I will see my children's children. Yes, we're prophesying it, we're praying it, but we also have to take steps physically with what we put in our mouths and how we move our body daily via exercise. So, finding a work life balance is taking good care of your health and exercising. Exercise is so important that it relieves stress hormones. I don't know about you, but for me, if I'm
Yeah.
so stressed, I go and exercise. And the moment I'm done with the exercise, I feel a whole lot better. So exercising is going to help you relieve a lot of stress. A lot of stress. So if you're not exercising, this is the time for you to actually start exercising. Now, also know this is my next point. Know your peak levels and your low levels. I'm nocturnal. I function very well at night. So I can work
Mm.
late into the night and then early hours of the morning, you might still catch me sleeping by 5 a.m. You know, so know when your energy level is at the highest. If it's in the morning, then you need to prioritize what are the most difficult activities that you need to
Mm.
do. You need to write a proposal.
Yeah.
You need to, you know, do you need to do something that is really mentally tasking? You do that first when your energy level is optimum. So doing that
Mm.
helps you solve a lot of problems. So sometimes when I have my energy level at the best, that is when I check my accounting, I check my records, I think of the new products I want to launch, I send out the emails and all of that. And then as your energy level is going down, you're now doing the small, small activities that are monotonous. So understand your peak and your lowest point, your lowest level, energy level moments. And if you do that and take advantage of it, you're going to rest throughout the day. So people say, Onyinye, you seem so jovial, you seem so excited. Looks like you don't have stress, or maybe you have 10 house helps that help you in the house and all of that. No, it's just because I am a planner. I schedule everything. I schedule everything. My friends call me Madam Schedule. Everything is on a schedule because it just helps me function better.
Mm.
Really, really important.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
If you are in business or even if you're collecting a salary, you need to pay yourself something I call me salary. That is for your enjoyment, for your fun time. What do you enjoy doing? Do you like to hang out with one or two of your friends? Do you like to buy yogurt for yourself? Do you like to buy roasted fish? How do you relax? What makes you relax? So you need to find out what makes you relax. Some people is movies, some is listening to music, some people like retail therapy, shopping. So what makes you relax? Find that out, and please find time for yourself. Find time for yourself. You need to balance it. Now, this brings me to my next point, and this is delegation. You need to learn how to delegate. You must not do everything at the same time. Yes, I can be like that. I can be a little bit controlling because I want to. I can be a perfectionist sometimes, but I've learned that Onyinye, don't worry, it might not be perfect, but it will be okay. And you will just be fine. So learn to delegate. If somebody can send out those text messages, let them do it. If somebody can send out those emails, let them do it. If somebody can go to the market for you, let them do it. If somebody can come to the house for you and wash the clothes, let them do it. If somebody comes once a week to clean up the house, let them do it. My only issue is if people are actually coming on to help you and you're not utilizing the extra time you've gotten properly, that's actually the issue. So some people take the delegation the wrong way. You find out that you've delegated almost everything, and then when you sit down to account for your 24 hours, you might be shocked that you have actually done little or nothing. So it's really, really important for you to delegate and be accountable at that. Delegate and be accountable. Oh, at the end of the day, have like a checklist. What have I done? Okay, I was supposed to be at WOmanifest. I was supposed to get the supplies. I was supposed to put in my reports for school. I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to do that. So by the end of the day, you check through your list and say, oh, I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to do that. I'll push it to the first things I'm going to do tomorrow morning to make sure I get it done and get it out of the way. And the thing about procrastination is it's going to keep haunting you. The longer you stay away from doing something, the longer it's going to haunt you and haunt you and haunt you. So have a list, have a to-do list. I am Madam Schedule, Madam To-Do List. I to-do everything. See, my list is so funny that if you read it, it's so funny. It's as funny as, oh, leave the house, stop by the shop on the right, drop the empty cans. That is how detailed my to-do list is. You have to put it down in detail. Go to the market. This is what I'm buying. This is what I'm not buying. And that way you're going to achieve a better work-life balance. Yes, we need to work. We need to raise kids. We need to be there for our husbands, but we also need time for ourselves. And you're only going to do that if you work with a proper schedule, if you plan your time, if you have a meal calendar like I do. It's going to save you a lot of stress. If you find out what makes you happy, what makes you relax, and you consciously, deliberately take out time to relax, it has to be in the plan. Like, this is my time for relaxation. My children know my time for relaxation. I have a 1 hour to myself when I come back from work. They know it. So once I enter my room, they know they don't disturb. Once my head has finished rebooting, I will now stand up, come downstairs and prepare dinner. But I need me time. You need to always find time for you. What tickles your fancy? If you don't find time for you, you're going to be mentally exhausted. And you're also going to fall into depression. You just find out that you're depressed. You don't even know what's wrong with you, but you're not happy, So you really, really, really need to plan fun activities for your personal time. Examine your situation and think about what is important to you. What is important to you? What are your values? What is going to play a major role in your bigger picture? Once you're able to understand that, you're going to take on the right things at the right time and say no to the things you're actually not supposed to take on. So I actually don't know how many minutes I have to talk. I have a lot of things to say. I don't know if I'm to pause and take questions and all of that. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions? I can see the comment. Someone said, I like the me salary idea. Obviously.
Yes.
Obviously.
I see. If you like me, I'm currently expanding the school, right? Wow. So we are building and I'm spending millions of naira. So
course.
sometimes I look at my books and I've spent maybe 10 million, 15 million, and I'll look around, I've not even bought anything for myself, and I'll feel so bad. I'll
Oh.
feel like, even though I know it's an investment, I'll
Mm-hmm.
just be like, okay,
Yeah.
let me just go and buy that bag. Then when I buy that one bag and I'm looking at the bag and I feel like, okay, how can I walk 10 million naira and just give all away and nothing comes back to me? Somehow it just makes me feel good when I do something for
Yes.
myself. So
Yes.
have a meal
Yes.
salary, have a
Yeah.
savings. We're not talking about finances today, we're talking about work-life balance. Because having the
Yes.
meal salary is going to make you feel loved, you're going to feel cherished. Have you met women that keep looking tattered? They just look tattered all the time and they actually earn a good salary, but they don't take care of
Mm.
their hair, they don't take care of
Yeah.
anything because they have consumed in taking care of others. So it's really important that you take care of yourself. Do we have any questions?
Okay. Okay. We're just getting comments. I also feel
Okay.
the me fun time stuff is really good to avoid mental depression.
Very,
Okay.
very important. Like I lock my
Yeah.
room. When my children come, they will knock. Mommy, I'll just ask, is it an emergency? They'll say no. I'll say, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next 30
Mm.
minutes. you know?
I think everyone likes this whole salary idea. And I've learned that one today. I had no idea.
See,
I had no
another thing I want
idea.
you guys to learn is this my food plan. It's very, very important.
Mm,
Have a
mm,
timetable
mm,
for food. Because if I know that
yeah.
my children will eat or my children will swallow maybe 3 times a week, and I know they're going to swallow maybe egusi, okra, and vegetable soup, I know exactly what is in the freezer. I know exactly what's for dinner. It's going to
Mm,
save you stress. It's going to save you money because you
mm,
know what you're going to cook for the whole month. You buy in bulk. You're not buying pepper 200 naira today. Tomorrow you go and buy pepper again 200 naira. You're going to prepare ahead of time, and this will give you so much
wow.
relief, like
Yeah.
so much relief, and give you
Yeah.
time for yourself to do you and to be happy.
Mm,
Really, really
yeah.
important.
Yes. 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 Do we have any questions at this juncture? Do we have any questions? Oh, ma'am, I think everybody, you're just speaking our
You must
mind.
ask me a question. It was very
You're just
important.
saying, oh, oh, you're just saying exactly what we needed. Most of us do not know these things. And I think I like the idea of the me salary too. I think everyone loves that. And all the points I've listed here, they are over 12. And it's so amazing. And then you need to set your priorities right. Please, any
Very
questions? You need to set your
such a
priorities right. Be able to say no. I love that one. Be able to
yes.
say no. A lot
No,
of
no,
persons find difficult. They find it difficult to say no. They just want to please everyone. And
yes.
it's common with women as a family woman. Ma'am, I actually before I assigned topics to the speakers. I just knew what you could do with this topic because I had watched you and you do so much as a woman, not just as a woman. You do so much that an average woman, married woman wouldn't do. So I saw the balance. I saw how you're able to keep family, how you're
And
able to
this thing
do a
I'm
lot of
saying
businesses.
might look like you guys have heard it over and over again, but see, have a timetable. I don't know how to stress
Yeah,
this, but once you have
yeah,
a timetable, it just makes things easier. If you're
yeah,
like me and you put out videos once in a while, or you
yeah,
sell something, you need to take pictures for
mm,
uploading, you need to put out
yeah,
content, you can schedule all these things. And I know that okay, Mondays is my content creation days. Mondays is the days I'm going to shoot fun, exciting content, and I'm done. And I might
mm,
shoot for the entire month on Monday. So you see me posting consistently on maybe Monday or Wednesday about a particular topic, and you think I just sat down at that moment to do that. No, I've actually planned ahead of time with all the
yeah,
content, with all the pictures,
mm,
everything planned ahead of time. So you're not running helter
okay,
skelter. If you tell your students, or if you tell or your audience who are looking forward to your next post, they know it's going to
mm,
come. So some of them might think you actually don't have time for yourself, but you actually do, because you have a plan, you have a schedule, you won't put time
Yeah.
to it. You have to put time to
Yeah.
it as well. And things will just
Yeah.
run so smoothly for you. Very,
Yeah.
very important.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Any questions? Or your
Please
questions,
ask me
please.
questions. Oh,
Any
communication is a
questions?
two-way traffic. I want you to
Yes.
ask me questions. Ask me questions. And then
Any
let me add
questions?
this. Know when to pump the brakes.
Yeah.
So I had a baby recently after 7 years. Yes, you heard me right. I just had a baby
Wow.
recently after 7 years. I had her in November 2020. So
Mm.
mentally, I had to
Wow.
reorganize myself, because I know that at least before she's 1 year old, I have to cut down on some activities that, especially activities that have to do with offline, moving around from one place to another, traveling, because I have a baby. So you need to, that's just about we saying what's the bigger picture and setting your priorities right. So I know it's just for a period. She just clocked 1 year old. So I know I'm beginning to have a little more freedom. I can breathe a little bit. Yeah, she's still breastfeeding. As soon as I wean her off, I'll now take on more roles and responsibility. So it's not like,
Wow.
oh, I cannot do these things, but you need to
Mm.
slow down when you need to slow down, and
Yes.
then pick up
Yes.
again when you need to pick up,
Yes.
because this baby is
Yes.
sensitive, this baby is tender. So it doesn't mean that
Absolutely.
I'm not working anymore. I'm still working, but I reduce my activities so that I can accommodate baby. And
Mm.
if the activity is not online, I'm not coming, because
Mm.
I'm not the kind of mother that carries a baby everywhere. So
Mm.
you just have to know how to plan. It's a give and take situation. Okay, this is what the
Yes.
situation demands at this time, and I just
Yes.
need to focus on it for now and
Absolutely.
then move on to something else later. See, once
Absolutely.
somebody said, "Oh, Nyinye, they're old." My first child is in SS1. you know,
Wow.
Yes. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to get old, because I take things easy. It might not look like it from people watching me on the outside. Oh, you run a school, you run two schools, you run Oriflame business, you do this, you do that, you do that. But I plan. I
Yeah.
plan. So guys, please, I want you to learn how to plan. Start it and stick to it is really, really, really important, because it will save you a whole lot of stress. It will make you happy, and find something fun to do. Give yourself a treat. Feel good about yourself. Stop saying, it's expensive. Oh, it's expensive. Oh,
Yes.
attachment
Yes.
1,000 is
Absolutely.
expensive. Oh, it's expensive. Oh,
Absolutely.
but you're the one working for the money. If you don't
Exactly.
spend money on yourself, you will still spend that money. And at the end of the month, you ask yourself what you did with the money, and you'll still not find it. So,
Exactly.
so once in a while, do something that will make you feel good. If it's to look good, if it's to dance, me, I love to dance. If it's to watch movies,
Yeah, I
anything
can
that
see that. I see that always.
anything
It's
in particular that will make you feel
amazing.
really good is something I really want you guys to do. See,
Yeah.
last, if you not take care of yourself, you fall and die today, God forbid. Your children
Mm-hmm.
will still grow. Your husband will still
Yeah.
marry another person. So
Yeah.
you have to take care of your health. Stop
Yeah.
worrying too much. You don't need high blood pressure. You know,
Yes.
you
Yes.
seriously take care of yourself, because you have to be here for yourself. You have to be here for the bigger picture, your dreams, your goals, your vision. You have to be there for your
Mm.
children as well. You have to be there for your
Mm.
family. So please, let's
Absolutely.
take care of ourselves. We are the engine room, but we need to service ourselves. Even the car's engine gets serviced. So
Yes.
we need to service
Absolutely.
ourselves to make sure we have a work-life balance that works.
Oh, this is amazing. Wow. 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 Someone is asking,
Yes.
I need to learn how to plan. I need to learn how to plan. I need to learn how to plan. Okay.
Do I have a
Okay,
video on planning?
I think that's a
If I
comment.
do, I'll.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think that's a comment. I think that's a comment, not
Okay.
a question.
Yes, please learn how to plan.
Yes.
Plan, plan,
Yes.
plan,
Because
plan.
you
It
obviously
might
you've
seem old
said
school.
yes.
It might
Obviously
seem
you've
old
said a
school to
lot.
plan, but it's the best. It's the best. You just have everything planned out. I manage over 20 WhatsApp groups. Can you imagine?
Wow.
But I still send information to all those WhatsApp groups because I have a particular window of 20-25 minutes in the morning I spend doing that. So once you have a schedule that works, it
Wow.
just works. Yes, you just have to find a schedule and just make sure it works. It's really
Wow.
important. Yes.
Very important. Very important. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Mom.
You're
Thank you. Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you so much. This
You're
session has
welcome.
been amazing. It's been amazing.
Thank you
I've
for
learned a
having
lot.
me.
We have some married people here. We have the young ones. So everyone is learning. You know the area, and even what you've said applies to even the single people. I mean, a lot of young people, students do not really know how to plan. So a lot of things that you've said here, we need to implement. Oh,
Yes, very important.
yes, a lot of things, both in family, both
Even
in
as a
our
single
personal
lady,
lives, even as a single.
we need to
Yes,
find a balance that
very
works.
important, very
Yeah.
important. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
It's great to
you.
have you
Thank
on.
you. Thank you. Let me add that
Yeah.
once you find a work-life balance, you're going to be more productive. You're going to be extremely more productive because that's when your mental juices will flow. Once you're relaxed, once you find a
Mm,
balance, you wouldn't be
yeah.
stressed all the time. So try as much as
Mm,
possible to find a balance, make things work. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Ask yourself, what's the bigger picture? Are you a student listening to me? What's your bigger picture? Yes, it's a 4-year program. The bigger picture is to graduate with a good degree. That's your bigger picture right now. So if the parties they're inviting you to or the extracurricular activity is really not going to contribute to that bigger picture, you say no to them. So always ask yourself at every point in time, what is the bigger picture? And would
yeah.
this align with my values? Would this lead me one step closer to achieving my goals? If it's really not going to do so, then you need to step aside and put that time into something else that is more productive.
Yes. 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 Thank you so much, man. It's great to have you here. It's great to
I'm
have
so
you here.
excited to be here, guys. I hope you
This
all
is
found value. If you found value in what I said, I want you to drop the word value in the comment
value,
section.
value.
Set the
Yes.
comment section up
Yes.
on
Yes.
fire. Drop the
Yes.
words
Yes.
value, value, value.
Yes. The word value. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's on here. Wow. I gained the Lord. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
You're welcome. You're
Wow.
welcome.
Thank you
Pleasure.
so much. Learn the Lord. See the comments. I see the comments. Take care of yourself and
I
your health in
will.
general. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Value, value, value. The comments are here.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I mean, this is
You're welcome.
amazing. This
You're
is
welcome.
amazing.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so
Let me add this. As a Christian, if you're a Christian listening to me, you also know that you find fulfillment in talking to God. So find time to
yeah.
worship, find time to talk to God. God
Yeah.
is going to give you answers to so many problems that you need to hear his voice. So
Mm.
having a relationship with God is really going to keep you centered,
Yeah.
and the moment you're centered, you're going to find out that every other thing is going to work out well for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
I
you.
love you all,
Thank
women.
you.
We are
Thank you,
powerful
ma'am.
people.
Yes, we are. We are.
Yes,
Thank
we're
you, ma'am.
powerful people, and we have so much to offer. So let's continue to take
Definitely.
it one day at a time, one schedule at a time, one planning at a time, and remember to find time to have fun.
Oh, they say we love you too. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Such an honor to have you on Womanifest. Thank
Yes,
you.
when next are you going to have me? I'm always available. I'm always available. I'm
Oh,
always available.
wow. Is somebody clapping? Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. This
I'm
is
always
amazing. I'm so
available.
excited. I'm
Yes,
so
maybe if you have
excited.
money topics, we can talk about money,
Okay,
how to start a
ma'am.
business,
Okay.
how to grow your
Okay, ma'am.
business, how
Okay,
to
ma'am.
plan your finances
Okay,
to the naira. when you're going to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
market, go to the market and buy exactly what you went to the market to buy. How to do those kind of things to make sure your finances are in check as well.
Yes, very
So
important. Very
yes,
important. Very important. We're going to have a schedule. I mean, this is you giving us this. Wow. Wow. Don't worry, ma'am. We're ready. We want to have you every time. We're ready. We're ready. Thank you
thank
so
you
much, ma'am.
all,
Thank you for
amazing women.
coming.
Thank you for having me. I
Thank you.
celebrate you. Continue
Thank
to
you.
be you. Continue to do you.
Thank
Love
you.
you. Continue to
Thank
add
you,
value
ma'am.
to yourself. And the only person you should compare yourself with is who you were yesterday. As long as you are one step better
Absolutely.
today, that
Absolutely.
is all that matters. Love you all, and
Thank
I'll
you.
see you when next you have me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Wow. That was amazing. Also, we didn't have questions. I mean, she literally said everything that we wanted to hear. We needed to hear. We needed for the navigation of the next phases of our lives. All right. So, without further ado, without much ado, uh, bringing on the next guest. Okay. Um, we will be taking a break, or more like going off to come back in few hours. We're going off to come back, all right? And then when we're back, we're going to be having the next amazing speaker. You don't know you don't know what is going on. You need to. I'm not sure you're ready to have her on. We're going to be having her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for um, being on here. WOmanifest Conference 2021 is live, is on. It has started and it is amazing to be on here. It's amazing to have Mam Onyinye speak to us. She's an amazing personality, and she has, from her experience, from what her life has been, from her experiences, she's been able to tell us these things for free. Yes. Thank you so much. We'll see you. We'll see you. Please, if you're going to see on the description of the video, if you do not, if you're not part of the groups, we have a Telegram group. We are on Telegram as the Evolving Woman Organization. That's where we get to communicate, and as an organization and a community, we get to talk about things. That's where you get to hear all the information that you'll be needing and all the details. So when you need a detail of anything and you are confused about something, about the program, especially for the meantime, you need to join. So you're going to have the links on the description of the video. You click on it and be a part. All right. Thank you all so much. We'll be back soon. Thank you. Have a beautiful time.